Good morning. It's your girl, Get Up, Fix Up, Glow Up. It's definitely a movement coming to you this morning with uh, something that we've all heard about. But my question to you is, have you experienced it? I want you guys to feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video and invite others to subscribe and like this video as well. This morning when I arose um, out of the bed, when I opened up my eyes this morning, the words happily ever after were the first words that popped up in my mind. And as I began to meditate on those words, I could hear myself speaking um, things that were a representation of my happily ever after. We've all heard the saying, happily ever after. And for many of us, it takes us to a fairy tale. But what if I told you that there is a destination called happily ever after? You may have experienced or you may have seen other people's happily ever after. And their happily ever after is their happily ever after. And you do realize that you also have a happily ever after. So, thanks be unto those that have already made it to their happily ever after because they've shown you that happily ever after does exist. Now, in order to get to your happily ever after, God allowed me to see a glimpse, to see it, to feel it, to taste my happily ever after. And happily ever after is a destination that you arrive at after you've persevered through some things, after you've triumphed over some things, after you've grew through some things, after you've unlearned certain behaviors to become a better you, after you've truly aligned your life with the steps that God has ordered for you. So you see, while I'm still on my journey to my happily ever after, some of you too are on your journey to your happily ever after. It will not look the same, but you will know that it's your happily ever after. So if being in a bubble keeps you focused, then keep being in the bubble that's keeping you focused because you're simply trying to make it to your happily ever after. If it's um, cutting people off that means you no good, then don't be apologetic about it. You do what's best for you. You make those moves that are going to allow you to get to your happily ever after. Be the woman that God designed for you to be. Be her. Your happily ever after, your place, your destination is where you're headed. And it's okay to continue to strive every day to get to that point. Every move counts. So make sure that you are making them count. Before you know it, you will hear someone come over the intercom and say, "Welcome aboard to your happily ever after. Please enjoy your stay. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Everyday Conversations with a few minutes of motivation with your girl. Get up, fix up, glow up. It's a movement. You guys subscribe, like, tell your friends about this daily encouragement and daily motivations. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. You all have a great Thursday. Talk to you later.